Episode 5 of Johnson's Journeys. As you may notice, we're not back for the mould game, as I said we would be. I basically decided that, well, there's nothing to play for. There's nothing really to play for in these two games either, but it's the end of season, so you're back for the double header of Tromso and then Sarpsborg later on. Let me bring you up to date with what you've missed off screen. So obviously last episode was Bodo Glimt. If you did miss that, go back and give it a watch. Links to the playlist and to subscribe will hopefully now be at the end of this video. I've been playing with Twitter links now in the description as well, so plenty of ways to get in touch. I welcome a live comp. Then we played Strom's Godset. Obviously they had loads of games in hand on us, and were right on our tail, and we managed to get a 1-1 draw, which was good. They took the lead, and then Matty Taylor equalised late on. Then we travelled to Alesund, who were I think 4th-ish or 5th in the league at the time. Jonathan Benteke got his first for the club. Then they equalised with 7 minutes to go, and then Benteke scored a last-minute winner, so that was really pleasing as well. Then we travelled to Mould, who again were around 5th or 6th or something, and we managed to get a 2-2 draw. We took the lead, Abdulluai, and then they equalised and then scored again at half-time. And then Robert Lundstrom bailed us out in the 88th minute, so that was really pleasing as well. And then we played Stuybeck, who as well were 6th, 7th, 5th, something like that, and we beat them 2-0. Abdulluai scoring in both halves wrapped up that win. And then the last game on this little run was against Rosenborg. Quite a mental game. The first half was crazy. Matty Taylor scored the first for us. They equalised. Matty Taylor scored again. Then they equalised, and then they scored again just after half time, and we couldn't quite get back into it. So a great spectacle, but not quite the result we were looking for. But never mind. So it keeps us in 8th with 2 games left. Strom's Godset have played all their games in hand now, and as you can see, they sit 1 point behind us. I think they lost a couple of those, so they haven't gained on us, which is nice. With 2 games left, obviously 6 points to play for, it means we can finish on 44 points, which means we could finish as high as 6th, although it's quite unlikely. And in terms of below, we could finish 12th, anywhere as low as 12th. But as you can see, Sarpsborg, who we played in the last game, are bottom of the league, although Tromso are just behind us for this first game, so if they beat us they could go above us. So it could be a tough couple of games, but like I say, it doesn't really matter where we finish. Anywhere higher leader than the challenge for this season. So I haven't properly decided yet, but I think I am going to stay with Valerenga. The board are currently satisfied with my management, so it's unlikely that I'm going to get sacked or anything. I've got another year on my contract, so we'll stay, I think, with Valerenga for now. I have also made a couple of signings for next season. Sebastian Olsen, who I mentioned in one of the other episodes, and this regen striker, Chidozie Ugo Chukwu, I think that's right. 18-year-old Nigerian. He's joining on a free. Pacey, good fit, well, decent finishing. Lots of potential. Playing for Kano Pillars, and he's getting a goal a game this season. So a goal every other game. Sorry. So pleased to get him in, and also we signed a couple of players on free transfers that I can't register. Marco Larsson, who is a Danish central midfielder or attacking midfielder. He's got good stats, as you can see. Loads of 12s and above. Basically, I'm just signing loads of players to try and replace Burge because he is going to be a massive loss when he goes back. So, one of these central midfielders that I've signed, Colette or Goncalves, hopefully one of them will do a job at replacing him. And also, a name you might recognise, Tyus Browning from Everton, I've also signed. Can play right back, centre back. So he adds that versatility to the quite old back line we've got. Although they have served as well this year, Patron and Ajala, etc. There's been no more outs. Today's game, pretty much standard team. The only change to usual is that our 17-year-old striker Kent Velton gets a start today. As you can see, pacey, finishing not the best. He is best suited as a defensive forward, but I'm just going to stick him in as a poacher today and hope for the best. Abdelouai and Matty Taylor are both injured, and our only other striker is Castro, who had a bit of a run out earlier on in the season, but didn't really do anything. So yeah, we'll put faith in the youngster today. So it's Revishvili, Lundstrom, Patronen, Nakim, Ajala, Linkvist, Grindheim, Lekven and Burge, and then Benteke behind Velton. So we'll get into it today. Everyone's here. We'll see how the youngster gets on. I haven't used him in anything yet, any cups or anything. He's been playing for the under-21s, but we'll see how he gets on. We're favourites today. Abdelouai, big miss. He is in good form actually at the moment, so he will be a miss. We'll just put the left only, weaker foot, and right, weaker foot, closing down, and we'll close the left back and right back down, seeming to work so far. So, and we'll tell them we owe them after what happened in our last match. I don't know what happened in our last match, so presume a loss or a draw. See if that gets them pumped up for the win. Yeah, it's been a good season. Ups and downs. Getting adjusted to Norway. Benteke, yes, 1-0. Get in. He's in good form as well. Burge as well, getting the assist. He's gonna be a big miss, but he's a really good player, so I'm not surprised Liverpool came in for him. Yeah, I was just saying, developing a system, basically redeveloping the whole team. It's been alright. We've done pretty well. Let me know in the comments, if you agree that we've had a decent season, if you agree with my likely decision to stay with Valerenga. Also, let me know. Oh, is that Lundstrom's or an own goal? 2 in 2 minutes. Good start, boys. Lundstrom. I thought this was his, but it must. Oh, I think it just hits the keeper, but that's harsh on Lundstrom. Yeah, let me know who your player of the season is. I think I'd have to give it to Burge or possibly Nakim as well. Nakim's one I'm really keen to keep hold of. I gave him a new. Oh, Velton! Yes, get in. Scored on his debut. 17-year-old. Good lad. I think Patronen gets the assist as well. Yes. Lovely. Romping home, boys. Yeah, I think I mentioned it. Oh, we've just conceded. I think we Wangberg. What a name that is. I think I mentioned it in the last episode, but I gave Nakim a new deal. The 20-year-old has had a good season, so I want to keep hold of him. Playing alongside Petronen and Ajala, two experienced international players, has really helped his development. We'll get Richardson on for Burge. He's picked up a knock. In terms of strengthening the team, I think I've covered Burge's departure, hopefully, with all these signings I've made. My current backup keeper, Falch, I think it is, his contract runs out at the end of the season. Obviously, we've got Sandberg sat in the reserves, unregistered, so he can come in as backup. That's fine. I think I've currently got at least 2 players in every position. Obviously, the right back is potentially an issue. I don't think Jägerbomb's gonna repeat this year's heroics next year. Lundstrom's decent, so we might look at getting a right back in, although I've just signed Browning, so I suppose that answers that really, doesn't it? And potentially another striker, I don't know. Taylor has grown into it, but he's still not quality. But I don't know. We'll see what the summer brings. We may even get an offer from a team to go and manage there, rather than me sacking off Valerenga and going hunting for one. I don't know. It depends what comes available, doesn't it? Obviously, this season runs to November, so that's sort of, some teams do like to chop and change around that time in a normal, domestic league such as England. I don't know. The comments I have had is to stay at Valerenga, so I'll probably be doing that. There's definitely more to come from this team. I'm just hopeful I can get it out of them. We've had glimpses of brilliance. Oh, look at that. 4-1. Aaron Donham. I think that's his first for the club as well. Lundstrom's had a really good game. A couple of assists. Good. Well, hopefully we can trounce Sarpsborg as well, and then we might could get a 6th place finish. I don't know. Depends what the result was in the other game. Well done, boys. Sogndal. Oh, Sogndal haven't played yet, so we keep pace on Alsund, and we pull away from Tromso. So yeah, good. Well done, boys. Right. Well, I'll play forward to get to the Sarpsborg game, and then I'll rejoin you there. I'm just picking my team. What I like to do in the last game of the season is either play players whose contracts are about to expire, or who haven't really played much this season. We have got a few suspensions: Lundstrom, Nakim, Grindheim, and Burge has picked up an injury as well. People like Abdelouai are just coming back from injury, so we sort of need to rotate anyway. So Felch can get a game in goal. It's his last game of the season. Who else? Haugen can get a start at centre back. His loan's going to expire. I wanted to play Wala. He's the 41-year-old. He retires after this game, but he just got injured for a week, which is unfortunate for him, but hey, well. Let's have a look. So we need a right back. Nedrabo hasn't played, so, and we'll put Jägerbomb on the bench. Hay hasn't played, so he can get a start. And Petronen, I suppose, can get a start there. Lindqvist's been apparently one of our better players, so he can have a start. Ajala can go on the bench. Rhino Folk Larson. I think Velton can keep his place up front. We'll play Donham behind him after he scored in the last game. And then our midfield three can be Groningen likes advanced playmaker. Larson likes that one. And then we'll put Richardson in there as well. And in terms of the bench, Lekven. We've just about got enough for the bench. Benteke, Fred Amholm and Castro. So if you look at everyone else in the first team page, they're all unregistered, injured, suspended, and Abdulluai isn't fit. So I think everyone's okay. Donham likes... he can go on the bench then. Right then, last game of the season. Let's have a look at Sogndal. I think they drew their game, so we can't finish 6th, but we can finish 7th, 8th, or 9th. So either way, we are going to improve on last year, which is what we wanted. So let's get into it then. Sarpsborg, I think, could get into the relegation playoff. Ove Sandefjord got Bran. So Sarpsborg have a chance. So they're going to be up for it. Hopefully we can see them off in the last game of the season. After this, I will play through the, I was going to say winter, I suppose it is, the end of season break, basically. And we'll just see what happens. There's a lot of rumours floating around that I'm in the running for the St Johnston job, I think it was. I think I accidentally declared interest in it. Well, not declared interest. When they interviewed me about it, I clicked the wrong response, basically, and now everyone's saying I want the job, which no, I don't really. I'd rather stay with Valerenga, but we'll see. Donham, oh, that should have gone in. What's he doing? But if anything does happen, then I'll bring you back for an update video. Well, depending on if I join a team during their season, then I'll bring you back and we'll get straight into a game or whatever. If not, then I'll probably bring you a quick update and then we'll be back straight in with live comms and whatnot. So keep an eye out. Hit the subscribe button if you do want to keep up to date with what's going on. Yeah, 0-0 at half time. Boring game. Obviously, Groningen gets his debut today as well. One of the players I signed to fit the registration rules. He seems to be playing alright, so not bad. We'll make some subs. Felt Larsson's just back from injury, so he's knackered. I suppose we'll get Jägerbomb on for banter. We'll probably chuck Abdulluai on for the last 10, maybe. Velton not replicating last game, so yeah, we got 15. We'll get him on. Does he like? Yeah, he's a poacher, isn't he? As it stands, we're finishing 7th. I presume Alsund are losing or draw. Losing. And they've just equalised, so ignore that. As Sarpsborg have a bit of the ball, Haugen's won it, releases Abdulluai, who releases Donham, and he scores for the 2nd game in a row. Aaron Donham, and we now are back up to 7th. It's a lovely little finish. 44 points. I think last year they got 38, maybe. So we've bettered the points tally as well. And we've got a plus goal difference as well. So many positives. If we can just see out the last 30 seconds. Get rid of that. There we go. Last kicks of the season. Donham. Oh, what a way to finish. Donham gets his third in 2 games. Wow, he looks a good little player, this Donham. I don't know why I haven't played him more. Benteke's been playing well as well, to be fair. So, and Abdullah getting the assist as well. That's nice for him. And there we go. That's the season wrapped up. A nice 2-0 win. Even with a rotated squad, we still... Oh, I think Elson... Oh, no, they did draw. Yeah, there you go, look, confirmed. We finished 7th. Buzzing. Right then. We'll see... We'll take a quick check on the news and... Odd win it. Wow. That's a shock. We got £767,000 for achieving 7th. We will check in on the finances. We're nearly £900,000 down. Well, we have made a lot of profit this month. That might be something we need to look at. I suppose the wages are a bit of a killer at the moment. I've got a lot of players. Aguirre, I don't even play him. £3,700 a week. Jesus. Okay. Well, I mean, he's going, so we don't have to worry about that. Felch is also going. 1.2. Weiler's retiring. 1.1. Okay. Okay, so, as always, thanks for watching. Drop us a like, subscribe, share, retweet, all of that. I think we reached 160 views over the 4 videos so far, with about 4 comments on each. So that's good. Keep them coming. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you're enjoying watching it. So there's plenty more to come. Until next time then, we'll see you later.